Hello, Mrs. J. How are you today?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Great. My name's Tom, and I'll be your physiotherapist today.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. If you'd like to grab a seat, we'll begin.
How was the weekend for you, Mrs. J?
Yeah, it was good. Had a real good time. Went to the beach. Ended up hanging out with some friends. So yeah, no, it was real good.
Living the dream?
Yeah, living the dream.
That's all right. So, Mrs. J, I'm a physiotherapist from Charles Sturt University on my placement, so I'll be treating you today. So it's very nice to have the opportunity to work with you.
Yeah.
As a physiotherapist, it's my job to listen to your complaints, try to figure out exactly what's wrong, and then work towards preparing a management plan for you so we can obviously get you back on track as soon as possible.
Yep, sounds good.
So, as I said, pleasure to have the opportunity to work with you today, and hopefully we can get you sorted.
Yeah, beautiful.
So, Mrs. J, what we'll be doing today is a subjective assessment. Now, what you may or may not know what that is, but basically what we'll be doing is just asking you some questions about your general health, your condition, and with your answers, I'll try to kind of pinpoint just what's going on.
Yep.
That way we can work towards getting a management plan happening so we can get you sorted.
Yep, sounds good.
So any questions before we begin about anything I've said?
No, you covered that well.
Awesome. So first of all, Mrs. J, what is it that's brought you today? What seems to be the problem?
Well, the other day I was doing a bit of gardening, and I started to get pain in the right side of my pelvis. Now this has been giving me grief for probably the last 3 months now.
Right.
I haven't had any previous treatment, but it's just not seeming to back off.
Sure. So it's been, I guess, a persistent pain for the last little bit.
Yeah, so it's gradually getting worse. I find.
Getting worse.
It's definitely not getting better.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. In terms of rating the pain, if 0 is no pain, if 10 is the worst pain you've ever felt, where does the pain rate?
Generally, I'd probably say it's about a 4 out of 10.
Yep.
Now that's more or less of a constant ache,
Yep.
but every now and then it tends to travel down the back of my thigh.
Right.
And every now and then, when it does catch it, it can also be a sudden pain. And that doesn't really shoot. It's more or less in my pelvic area, and I'd probably rate that an 8 out of 10.
So quite painful.
Yeah, so it's just like real sharp.
Yeah. And in terms of what kind of pain it is, you said it was an ache and then at times a sharp pain.
Yeah, sharp, yeah.
That's the main kind of pain you're experiencing.
Yeah.
Awesome, okay. In terms of aggravating factors, what tends to make this pain worse for you? What doesn't help it out?
Lying on the left side of my bed tends to make it worse. So obviously having pressure on it.
Yep.
Also because I own a quite large car, hopping up into my car because I've got to take a big step up.
Absolutely.
And I tend to find it catches a little bit there as well.
Yep.
And that's more or less of a sudden sharp pain. So it's more of an ache when I'm just sitting around, but when I'm moving or doing things, that's when it tends to turn into a sharp pain.
Right. And what about your living situation at home? Is there any stairs or anything there that's kind of is aggravating it?
Yep. So I've got some stairs.
Yep.
Going up and down the stairs again tends to aggravate it, and it turns into a sharp pain. Like I said, it's very, very similar pain to when I'm hopping up and out of my car.
Absolutely. Okay. In terms of past history, is this a pain you've ever experienced before, or is it just kind of come on board recently?
Now I've had a similar pain because I was pregnant with my first child 3 years ago, but it was more of a dull ache. I didn't experience the sharp pain, so I definitely say it's more debilitating now than it was 3 years ago.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And that pretty much is settled without treatment. So I thought, because it's a similar kind of pain, I thought if I sit this one out, back off a little bit on my gardening, that it would kind of settle down, but it just doesn't seem to back off. So that's why I'm seeing you here today.
Sounds like it's kind of a really persistent, ongoing pain.
Yeah. And like I said, it feels like it's kind of just gradually getting worse as well.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. What about in terms of your easing factors? What tends to make it, I guess, I know you've mentioned it's consistent, but what tends to lessen that pain effect?
Lying on my other hip tends to take pain off it, and also while I'm doing it, having a pillow in between my legs is a little bit more comfortable.
Sure.
Now, when it does tend to get aggravated, I whack a hot pack on it, and
Yep.
that tends to alleviate the symptoms
Yep.
as
Absolutely.
well. And also, I own a pool out the back because we live out in the bush, but
Yep.
just swimming around, just nice and gentle, nothing too
Yeah.
vigorous. Also seems to settle it down
So
as
just
well.
some gentle kind of
Yeah.
movement. Yeah.
Yeah, heat and gentle movements.
Yeah, right.
Nothing vigorous.
Okay. What about in terms of how much does the pain prevent you from carrying out those daily activities? Does it, like, in terms of your functional status, is it preventing you from day-to-day life, day-to-day activities?
Not really. Like I said, the pain's just there. It's not enough for me to stop doing a lot of things. It's more or less just annoying.
Yeah.
I'm usually fully independent.
Fully functional? Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just getting sick of the pain.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And you mentioned earlier that sleeping on that side tends to aggravate it.
Yeah.
Over 24 hours, is that kind of the main area where it's sore? Is there any other parts during the day when it's aggravated?
It tends to be most aggravated at night and when I'm moving around, so like gardening,
Yep.
hopping in and out of my car. And I also forgot to mention, so when I'm actually sitting in my car for prolonged periods of time,
Yep.
so long car trips, I tend to get that more of a dull ache
Yep.
in my pelvis.
And how would you rate that pain?
That's probably a 3 or 4 out of 10.
Yep.
And sometimes I can feel it gradually going down the back of my leg, kind of like a dull pins and needles kind of
Right.
feeling.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But you think you tend to be able to operate independently?
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely, yeah.
But it's just kind of that niggling pain. It's always
Yeah.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Okay, so a few questions regarding your social situation. Is there anyone living at home with you, or is it just you?
Yeah, I live with my partner and my 2.5-year-old daughter.
Yep.
So we live in a flat above our business.
Right. Okay.
And one thing, going up and down, obviously because we're living upstairs, going
Yep.
up and down the stairs tends to aggravate it as well.
Absolutely.
As well, a flight of 6 stairs.
Yep. And does that pain settle after a while? You mentioned there's some easing factors you usually.
Yeah. So if it does, like obviously sitting down and getting off the affected area, but also I find the light swimming around in the heat pack tends to alleviate them symptoms.
Absolutely. In terms of work, have you worked since this pain has kind of become to the level that it is now, or have you stopped working?
Yeah, I'm continuing to work. So
Yeah.
I work as like a postie.
Yep.
I do that 3 days a week, and I use my own vehicle.
Yep.
And also I do some aqua lessons as well.
Great. And you mentioned that kind of gentle work can often help
Yeah,
alleviate
as
that
long
pain.
as it's not too vigorous.
Yeah.
So some of the guys go a little bit too hectic.
Yeah.
So I just can't keep
It's
up.
always
So
one. Yeah.
I just kind of back off a little bit and work at my own pace. And yeah, nice and gentle movements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you find that helps kind of just lessen the blow a bit for you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so I've got some other questions related to your health for you, just to kind of gauge any other underlying issues. So, have you experienced any rapid weight loss or anything?
No, not that I can recall.
Yep. In terms of your general health, is there anything, I guess, that stands out in terms of general health?
No, I think I'm generally pretty
You're on
good,
track?
really.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Awesome. That's good to hear. Any surgery at all?
I just had a shoulder surgery, but
Yep.
apart from that, nothing. And that was about, I think, off the top of my head, 18 months ago.
Yep. Okay. And what did you do to the shoulder?
I was actually gardening.
Garden. Oh, right.
Yeah, and I tripped over a peg and
Really?
landed on my shoulder.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Fair dinkum.
So I went to physio for that.
Yep.
And that's pretty much better now. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And you don't feel as though that had anything to do with the pain you're experiencing now?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Because that's obviously up top and what I'm experiencing now.
Yeah,
But
yeah, so
I don't
there's
know.
no
It maybe could be linked, but I don't feel like it would be.
Any medications or anything you're currently taking?
No
Yeah,
medications.
medications.
No.
Okay. And how are you coping with the pregnancy at the moment?
Yeah, I'm coping quite well.
Yep.
I feel like I'd be coping a lot better if I wasn't experiencing this
course, yeah.
pain. I do feel like my stress level is sometimes
Yeah.
goes up a little bit, but
Yep.
yeah, I've just been trying to focus on the positive.
That's all you can do. Yeah.
Thinking about the what's yet to come, which is
Yeah.
pretty exciting. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, and finally, I guess the most importantly, what do you hope to get out of physiotherapy? What do you hope to be your outcome from participating?
Well, first off, I want to stop the pain from getting worse,
Yep.
and obviously continue to work. Not that I've stopped now, but just be able to work more efficiently
Sure,
for the next 2 months, and then not get woken up in the night. So to be able to sleep better would also be awesome.
And just, I guess, in general, alleviate that constant pain, just
definitely
improve that quality of life for you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Sam, that's our subjective assessment done. So thank you very much today. You've been a big help, and
thank you.
I think I've got enough information there to pinpoint something and work towards getting a management plan happening.
Yeah, beautiful.
So thanks very much. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah,
and
you too.
we'll be in contact.
Yeah,
Thanks very
beautiful.
much.
Thank you.